This Stalcraft Seasons event ranked mode is here, and it is an interesting one. With the patch notes also come the advanced cases and some other tweaks. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is the patch note of the 23rd of April 2025. First off, Exbo starts off with saying they've listened to feedback and taken that into account when designing the ranking system of the new event. The league system is going to be very familiar to the last event, but has one important change. Every league reached, except the highest, is permanently fixed. Progress is no longer rolling back, and you're guaranteed to receive all the deserved rewards, including the highly awaited Rubik artifact. The Rubik is a mysterious artifact of the Inside Out that acquires unpredictable properties with each increase in potential. In other words, this artifact can have its properties rerolled. This artifact comes with no properties at all at level 0, but once you upgrade it, it will get more properties. The only part where you can go up or down in ranking is the top league, where only the best explorers, being top 100 on EU, top 50 on NA, and top 20 on SEA of the Inside Out will get in. This is where the real fight for place and the main prize will unfold. But how do you get this rating, you might ask? So, when you join a game, even the ones without a bid, you get points now. The rules of participation are very simple. To get a rating, you need to take Burnt Onyx out of the Inside Out. So, first you need to get Burnt Onyx. Getting Burnt Onyx is possible in two ways. The first one is you can get it by the stabilization of some objects in the Inside Out, or you can purchase it at the hub for regular Onyx. Onyx is converted to Burnt Onyx at a ratio of 10:1. So 10 Onyx is 1 Burnt Onyx, right? In order for the Burnt Onyx to be converted into rating points, it must be taken out of the Inside Out. Burnt Onyx is then again converted into rating points at a ratio of 100:1. So this means effectively that 1000 Onyx equals 1 point, if you change it into Burnt Onyx, that is. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because that will make it pretty grindy, and the event is only 2.5 weeks. There are some people that were calculating how long it would take to get to the top rating without using the breach injections too much, and it would all obviously depend on how much you exit with. But at the current conversion rate, depending on how much you exit with, it can take you anywhere between 80 to 300 hours. This in 2 weeks time is pretty grindy, and it can be pretty grindy, especially for those among us who are more casual players. So let me know what you think about that. I think the conversion rate is a bit harsh and punishes people who don't have a lot of time, but I guess that's how online MMOs work anyway, so I don't know how you would do it differently anyway. So what are the different ranks? Players who pass the calibration are included in the season event rating. Once a player reaches a certain threshold of points, they will no longer be able to roll back to a lower rank, which means that they will receive a guaranteed reward. At the same time, the player will not be able to lose rating points under any circumstance. Below are the ranks with guaranteed rewards, as well as the number of rating points required to reach each of them. First up, we have the Risen one with 12,500 points. This is the highest rank aside from the top 100 league or the top player league. And as you can see, you get the pink version of the Rubik artifact, and you get a steed token, which I also think is really nice, and some really cool attachments and some serum, like all that good stuff. Then the one below that is Phantom, where you need 6,250 points, where you still, get a green version of the Rubik artifact and some cool hideout items as well. Then below that is the Distorted rank with 3,125 points. Below that is the Devastated rank with 1,250 points. And below that is the Shadow rank with 625 points, which is the amount of points you need for the calibration. So that's, once you get calibrated into the system, let's say, this is the one you'll start off at. For each difficulty, there's a maximum number of rating points that can be obtained. In easy difficulty, you can exit with a maximum of 140 rating points, for medium difficulty level 180 rating points, and for hard difficulty 250 rating points. Holders of the Risen rank gain access to the final stage, the fight for a place in the top of the region of the highest Legend of the Inside Out rank. The Legend of the Inside Out rank will get a legendary Rubik Cube and some other really cool goodies such as an Elbrus and 2 SD tokens, and some really nice attachments as well. Players can use a breach injection, which is similar to the chips we had in the last season, to raise the bet by increasing the complexity of the gameplay in the Inside Out. It works on the principle of more risk, more reward, namely getting a significantly higher number of rating points, but with a higher risk. So for example, if you start a game with 1 bid, you will increase the rating points and season pass level limit by a bit, but also gain some additional debuffs to make up for it. Same goes for a double bid and a triple bid, which, then you really have to watch out and know what you're doing. Each activated injection imposes a random negative effect. The more of them there are, the more difficult it becomes to survive in the Inside Out. In return, the player receives tangible bonuses. With 1 injection, the raid rating is multiplied by 1.4 and the season pass level cap is increased by 1. With 2 injections, the rating is multiplied by 2.1 and the level cap is increased by 2. With 3 injections, the rating is multiplied by 3 and the level cap is increased by 3. Additionally, you can spend 1 injection to change the set of negative effects. Important is that in the rating mode, injections do not increase the maximum number of rating points allowed. They only multiply the number that was taken out. So, you can still exit with only 140 in easy mode. It is just easier and faster to get to that 140. So, where to get the breach injections? Well, it's very simple. After completing the calibration, each player will receive 3 personal injections. Additionally, injections can be obtained in the following ways. You can buy them with the Isonite season currency in personal non-transferable form, or you can buy them as part of special seeker sets, which cost the Stalcraft coins, or, real currency, essentially, real money. In this case, the injections will also be transferable. Besides, all black chips remaining in players' possessions of the last event have been automatically replaced with breach injections. There's also a new questline, the Echo Crystals questline. You have to help Dr. Carpetsky research the mysterious echo crystals found in the Inside Out. They are said to contain echoes of voices you may have heard before. Important to note is that this questline is only available during the Back to the Inside Out event, so it's time limited, and it will only be unlocked for those who have completed both the main storylines of the South and the North. Then, the advanced case has made its way back, and it has some new cool items. In addition to the bonus item, a new 726x39 drum mag has been added. This is the drum mag that is available in the demo mode in the preview for the MK47 Mutant, and it is therefore also available to put on there. This drum mag also used to be available in demo mode for the AK-15, but this is not the case anymore, as it doesn't show up for the suitable guns. This means that if you're using the drum mag, that the MK47 might actually be better than the AK-15. Something we'll have to see play out in practice, but honestly this might make the MK47 have that slight edge over the AK-15 and finally dethrone the AK-15 as one of the meta guns of the past year, if not longer. They've also added the Inside Out Explorers pack, which contains this really cool hideout decoration, which honestly I really like, and I wish they would put more cool hideout decorations in the game that don't require card swiping. Some other changes and fixes are that there have been minor adjustments made to the appearance of stray mutants in the Inside Out. The stabilization rig no longer breaks from the eruption in the Inside Out. They've reduced the speed of small mutants of the Inside Out, and they've increased the resistance to explosions for Inside Out mutants, which means that throwing a bunch of grenades will not be as effective anymore as it was. When killing the boss of the Inside Out, Amalgam, the save key, and other consumables only drop as a reward if you contribute more than 5% damage. This might seem like nothing, but if you're with a big group, this becomes quite tricky in practice if you're not having a gun that has a high damage output. Lastly, they conclude the patch notes by saying, "We understand that the launch of the mode was not the smoothest. Not everything worked as planned, but we are not giving up what we have started and continue to closely monitor the situation, collect feedback, and step by step put the Inside Out in order. We read all your feedback and it helps us become better. Thank you for staying with us, Seekers. And ahead, besides everything else, there's at least one surprise waiting for you. A very smiling one. Let me know what you think of this new patch notes. Do you think the ranked mode of the event is interesting? What do you think about the requirements, let's say, or the conversion rate of the burnt onyx? Let me know what you think of the new drum mag. If you want to watch some more Stalcraft content, you can click here on the left for the explanation on how to actually play this event. I have a step-by-step guide. And on the right, you can find some Stalcraft gameplay. Anyway, thank you for watching and enjoy the Zone Stalkers.